They said when people are over 65 and in the minority, when they report that they're not happy, it's for one reason and one reason only. Is it too late? You know, I worry that it's too late. You have no idea how happy I am to be here right now. Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming back and seeing me and Desi today. I hope you had a good week. I hope your week was better than mine. You know, my week started out really, really well. I hit the thrift store and I found the find of, I don't know, the last 5 years, a vase that I have been looking for forever. Frisia, 1945. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I couldn't believe I found it. The next day I had to do my taxes. Took 6 hours, 6 hours. Well, I got them all paid and I paid, who did I go to? Hewitt Packard? No. Jackson Hewitt. I don't know, something like that. Got everything all paid and done and okay, fine, I'm done with that. The next day, I had to have oral surgery. And you know how scared I am of the dentist. And I mean, does anybody like the dentist? Like, oh, I can't wait till Friday, I get some teeth pulled. Anyway, I had a back tooth back here that was so swollen and so infected. And that went on for a couple months. And I was taking antibiotics and battling the infection. And as you know, that robbed my body of potassium. And I ended up in the hospital because I was so whacked out from no potassium. I want to show you some close-ups of what I got at the thrift store. But I also wanted to thank you for your comments on my video last week when I was talking about my mom and my relationship with her and how it was complicated. And I almost didn't upload that video. I thought that it would not be received well. And I thought I was perhaps too harsh. But I did. I uploaded it anyway because I adore you and I trust you. And I thought if I'm to be criticized, that's fine, you know, because I know you would do it with love. So I uploaded it. But you amazed me, the comments that you left about your relationship with your mother. It was beautiful, insightful, painful, happy. It was everything. That's what life is all about, right? I thank you. Once again, you blew me away, and I thank you. I've said this over and over again, but if you love something, you have to take care of it. And that includes our memories and how we work things out. Yeah. We don't love somebody because they're perfect. We love someone because we see the good in them. My Roseville Frisia vase that I found, I swear, I think I almost had a heart attack. It was $5.99. Look at this beauty. 1945, and right out of Ohio, art pottery. but it's the green and the purple and the ivory. It's so beautiful. I've looked for this for quite a while. I mean, I've never seen anything like it at the thrift store, but oh, there is my beautiful piece of Freesia Roseville. Isn't she a beauty? I love the colors, and those are the colors that I do my bedroom in, so it's going to be just perfect when I have a new table coming for my bedroom, so I think this will be just perfect in there. Even over the mantle would work. One thing I love about the thrift store is I have the most amazing collection of cookbooks. You can get brand new cookbooks that are just so beautiful. You can give them as gifts, but I like to collect them. I just think they're wonderful. The one that I got yesterday was Holiday Theme Parties. All right. I can't wait for the summer outside with the family, and I love this bowl, Fruits of Tuscany. I love it. I can just see it filled up with watermelon or apples and oranges. Isn't that a beautiful vase? It's like a wood and copper, and I got that at the thrift store about a month ago, and I showed it in a video, and some of you offered to buy it. You really wanted it for your collection. It is really, really pretty, and I'm attached to it. But it has such a lovely hue to it, and it's very heavy, but every time I set out for the thrift store, I find something beautiful for my home. And along with that, a beautiful memory of that time in my life. I don't think I've ever gone to the thrift store without finding something truly beautiful, something that speaks to me. But they did a study of 350,000 people. And they asked them, when were they the happiest in their life? And the results just blew me away. Between, 10 and 25 was the F years. Fun, friends, and fear. Fear of what their future would hold. And between 25 and 45 were the misery years. That's when people reported that they were never happy. They were so anxious about their job and raising their families, and would they have enough money to put gas in the car. And so those are not happy years. Those are the most unhappy years. You know what is the happiest time of people's lives? 70. At 70, the happiness meter peaks. Yeah. 70. And I thought to myself, why? Their theory on that was that when you hit 70, your priorities are different. You don't care about the things you used to care about. You're free. You don't care about making a lot of money or climbing up the corporate ladder. You don't worry about your children. That there's time. You have this precious amount of time where you can pursue what you want to pursue, and you can express yourself. You're free. Pretty much you can get up when you want, go to bed when you want. You can go out, you can volunteer, you can get a job, you can take care of yourself. At 70, I don't feel that this is the most happiest time of my life. But I do feel that it's the most peaceful, it's the most grounded. And the way that I appreciate things is different than at any other time in my life. And the empathy that I have for others is so pronounced. And I'm grateful for every single day. And maybe that is happiness. I don't know. But I just wanted to pass that on, because they said when people are over 65 and in the minority, when they report that they're not happy, it's for one reason and one reason only. they feel their life is over and they have no future. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. Years ago, I did a video on when I had to have oral surgery and I was so scared. And I got in there and they put the mask over my face and I asked the young nurse if it was possible if I could hold her hand. And it took so much out of me just to get up the nerve to ask her that. And she got tears in her eyes and she said, of course. And so she held my hand through the whole procedure. Anyway, so I had oral surgery just a few days ago. And there I am, and I'm scared again. You know, I know that the tooth has been infected, and, you know, I'm kind of a semi-hypochondriac, so I'm thinking, well, what if there's still infection in it and travels all throughout my body? And, you know, I hope my son can find my will, and, you know, my thoughts are going crazy. And this time around, the nurse is a man, a young man. So my dentist comes in and I'm almost trembling. You know how you can feel when you're not quite trembling yet, but you're just scared. And it scares me to have teeth yanked out of my mouth. And this one was way back. So I got up the nerve again and I said, can I, you know, hold your hand? And he looked at me and he said, of course. And my dentist said, oh, no. We can't have that. He has work to do. And I just closed my eyes and I thought, okay, I can do this. I'll rely on myself. I'll hold my own hand. And that's what I did. I held my own hand. And the procedure took about 8 minutes. And it went well. But I thought about the difference between the situations. And I almost felt that it was symbolic of sort of what we're going through right now. That sometimes we lose a little bit of our humanity at times. And it reminded me of the world sometimes as I see it now, compared to when I saw it as a child. I don't know, maybe I read too much into it. But the hand that I was holding was my own. And I got through it just fine. I mean, it still hurts, it's still sore, but I'm alive. And I can talk to you today, which is so gratifying to me. We all love this movie, Under the Tuscan Sun here. We usually talk about it once a year. And when I was at the thrift store, I found this really cool, the Fruit of Tuscany bowl. I'm so happy that I have this bowl. I love it. But the whole situation kind of reminded me of that movie. And, well, you know me, you know, everything dovetails, but the people of Tuscany were so isolated, and they prayed that someday they would have a train that could allow them to leave their land and travel throughout the region. And they kept being put off. No, you can't have a train. There's no money. You know, it's too much of an undertaking. We can't do it. But you know what those people did? They had no promise that there would be a train system coming to their city, but they built the tracks. Just in case. They built the tracks just in case their luck would change and the train system would come, and that would improve their life. It would show them a world that they had never seen before. And they built those tracks, and people called them crazy. What are you building tracks for? There's no train. And that's what we do as human beings. We build tracks, hoping that perhaps our world will change. Humanity is something that we feel so deeply as we get older. The kindness that we are shown and the kindness that we give others. And when kindness is denied, we dig in. And we love ourselves and we help ourselves. And we live for another day. Thank you so much for being here this week. I know it wasn't much of a video, but I just had to see you this week. And please have yourself a wonderful, happy, brand new week. And when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi, okay? I promise I'll look better and sound better, and yeah, it'll be okay. So you come back, okay? All right, it's a deal. We'll be good. Amazon, it's become a racetrack outside. Every time I start talking, 5 cars race by going 90 miles an hour. There's Steve McQueen. Hi. Boy, does that date me or what? You are lost